I wanna
God damn, you gonna break it off? From the alto to the soprano to the third bass.
Anyway, alright, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Ms.B.
I'm here, ATAD.
And we're back with Stacks Magazine vlog number, I believe this is 58. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for continuing to support us, share, and like, and definitely, yeah, let people know about it. You know what I mean? We need to get our numbers back up. You know what I'm saying? So if you have any suggestions for us to make our videos better as well, definitely leave it in the comments below. Or you can always email your suggestions to us at info@stacksmag.net.
Right.
Alright, so starting off, did you catch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta on Monday?
Nope.
Man, y'all, he don't like watching reality shows, but he need to start so he can start talking about them, and it won't be just me.
I can talk about them without even watching them.
Whatever.
Who got the fight?
Anyway, Tierra Marie.
On the first one?
Yeah.
Get it, Thot.
Anyway,
Get it.
Love and Hip Hop Hollywood premiered the first episode of season 1. Premiered this Monday. Of course, they had released the episode, you know, a few days prior. So I saw the full episode like last week sometime. But to say the least, I mean, it was very entertaining, and they actually debuted, I think, #1 out of all the franchises as far as viewerships. They got in 5.6 million viewers.
Big,
you know how Hollywood is Hollywood. You know, people, you know, is intrigued about Hollywood and what goes on in Hollywood, and it's definitely good to see black people. You can see how young black kids maneuver in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? So the viewership was great, out the roof. The episode though was kind of I don't know. The highlight, of course, was Tierra Marie and Ray J.
I didn't know they went together, so they don't go together.
On and off for 9 years, but I'm like,
fuck buddy.
9 years.
Cut buddy.
So she was just basically the bitch on the side.
Right.
When him and Whitney got to arguing, or when him and Kim Kardashian broke up.
Him and Whitney, that was wrong. That was just.
I mean, but you know what it is. No, you know, Whitney. Yeah. She had a little tender. Ugh.
You wrong with that, right?
Anyway, so Tierra Marie felt some kind of way on the episode about his new girl, Princess Love, who Princess is an ex-stripper from Vegas, and she used to mess with Floyd and Nelly, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So y'all know how it is in the entertainment business. Everybody be swapping juices, which is absolutely nasty and disgusting.
Y'all gonna catch that magic?
That's why Tierra had that left that bottle of Monistat. I mean, he had that little box of Monistat in one of her purses that she left at Ray J, when she was asking him, "Can I get my stuff back?" But apparently the new girl kept the bag with all her junk in there. Said she had medication bottles and a box of Monistat, and she had a box of Monistat at Ray J party, and said, "This why look, this what you using?" Oh, yeast infection. Then Tierra, we was like, "So what? It was because I done slept after he slept with your old nasty."
Too much information.
TMI.
Too much information.
Man, it was too much, but you can already see that Tierra gonna keep up a bunch of stuff this season, and I'm just waiting to see Masika. Shout out to her, cause girl, you be wearing them dresses though. She dates Young Bird, but on the
The show is laughing. We got Young Bird and Ray J.
Young Bird and Ray J, man. I thought Atlanta had a lot of short guys. Hollywood got a lot of short guys.
Yeah, big heads, you know. View for the camera. They be ready for the camera.
I guess, but anyway, Lil Fizz storyline gonna be boring with him and his bipolar baby mama. I mean, I don't know, but we'll be checking for it though.
Pray for me.
Whatever. Let's talk about who is it?
Not like that.
Oh, that's cute. Let's talk about what has transpired in the NFL. I think we touched on the last video, but now Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, Adrian Peterson.
He's been kicked off the team.
Yeah,
indefinitely.
Initially, he was charged with abuse of his 4-year-old son. Gave like 15 lashes where it broke the skin. Was apparently it was a switch. He texts his mom, the baby mama, told you gonna be mad about what I did, and yes, she was mad. And apparently, she called the police, and for one game he wasn't able to play. And they came back this week, say he will be ready to play. He put out a statement, I'm not a child abuser and things of that nature. But they came back the following day and said, wait a minute, pump your brakes. You won't play this week either. You know, we don't know when we'll let you play until we complete investigate till the investigation is over. And you got critics from everywhere. And some, when I first initially said child abuse, I was like, man, coming from black communities, you know, we get that strong whooping.
Yeah.
But
that's strong
whooping. We saw that, but you saw the pictures, and I was like, no, that's a little too much. And we've been
for a 4-year-old.
Yeah, for a 4-year-old, you went too far. But me and Bells was talking about it before we aired. The disconnect as a parent. First, I said disconnect, and Bells made me understand. The disconnect, we were saying he disconnected as a parent. You know, he's a tough football player. Everybody know he bust his knee open, shattered his knee 1 year, and 6 months later he was back. Anybody that shatters their knee takes some time. And he came right back. And we were just saying and then his child died about a year ago.
And that was due to somebody else. Right.
And he came right back to play that week. He didn't take a week off. And then he did say something. They had pictures with the kid with the wings on it. Him and his current wife, girlfriend was like, please take the picture down. That's not him. That's not the baby that y'all posted. But still, it should have been, people have things to say about it. It wasn't done decent. You know, instead of saying, okay, yeah, that's not one of our children. That's not the child that passed away.
Okay.
But you know, it's like a disconnect with him. Some definitely ain't cooking with him. His dad was going to prison for 10 years out of his life for selling drugs in the home. So he had a hard background, and sometimes that hard background comes back to bites the football players. Yeah, you can give them $1 million, but you can't take them from what they learn and experience as a child and a teenager. So.
Yeah, and I think my point of view was that, yeah, like you said, there is an emotional disconnect when it comes to him. He does not know how to separate maybe the aggression and anger that he have to put on the field and do something totally different when he gets home and interact with his family and his kids. Like I was mentioning, like, you know, Floyd when he beat his baby mama up, or Mike Tyson when he hit Robin Givens back in the day. It's like sometimes, but some apparently these athletes kind of suffer the same thing as military people, kind of like that post-traumatic stress with that they can't separate. Their minds is so much in the game, you know what I mean? Whether it's on the football field, the boxing ring, or whatever, and knowing that they have to be this macho person in order to keep succeeding in that field. When they get home, they don't know how to turn that off per se, you know what I mean? Or it might be something that they might turn it off, but it might be something that trigger it. You know what I'm saying? It might be, you know, their girlfriend cussing them out, and then they may trigger them to get pissed off, and then they get so pissed off that they just be like, do the Ray Rice, do the three R's.
Ray Rice, Ray Rice.
You know what I mean? Or as in Adrian Peterson case, hit this child a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Discipline him too much. So yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, sometimes some organizations have, you know, like mandatory psychiatric tests, and you know what I mean, for them to see therapists and stuff like that. So you know, maybe they'll let him they told him to sit out, but he can go through, you know, definitely some therapy sessions and try to make his way back to the NFL.
Because as participating in the NFL, the mother, the child, and the father are gonna have to do some parenting together, because you don't want the mom to to me, it's a relationship issue with them too, because she didn't speak to him about it, or she went straight to the police.
Right.
Instead of you being, keeping it in house.
Right.
Now you got all this blowed up out of proportion.
Right.
And I think they're gonna eventually have to have family counseling, regardless. It might make him do it all his kids. I would advise him to go ahead.
They might send him to jail.
Yeah, they gonna send him to jail, but he gonna get out.
Yeah.
But he should go ahead and have counseling for every baby mama, every child, a Iyanla Vanzant type of moment.
Fix my life.
Fix their life. You know what I'm saying? And get all of them out there, and whatever their reasons why they're angry at each other, they got to talk about it.
Right.
These kids didn't ask to be here, but y'all got to come together as a family, all baby mamas and one baby daddy, and raise these kids.
Right.
Speaking of raising kids.
Speaking of raising these kids, did y'all see Fix My Life?
Wow.
The premiere episode came on, I think, September 6th. They've aired, it's supposed to be 3 parts. the third part comes on.
Milk it, Oprah. Milk it.
The third part come on this Saturday. And it was about a guy named Jay, who he's originally from Boston, I believe, but he lives in Atlanta, around the Atlanta area. And I do know him. And I know one of his baby mothers. No, I've never dated him. Let's make that clear. But so I was definitely tuned in to the episodes.
You can give you 18 now. You can make 18.
Make 18 what?
18 child.
18 child.
No, you
got 42.
God! Excuse me. God!
I think he got 30.
Oh my God!
No, he got 32 and he adopted the rest.
Oh.
He said he'd take care of the rest, basically. But anyway, basically, so that's what it was about. This African American male that has all these kids, and he has 17 baby mothers, whom they tried to break it out to show the timeline, which I still kind of confused, because it was several that may have had babies the same year,
Everybody know.
And all of that. But it was crazy because they had his parents on there too. You know what I mean? And that episode to me was just crazy with the mama. The mama.
Crazy. I ain't seen it.
You ain't seen it?
I ain't seen it.
You got to see it, man. The mama.
Oh.
Oh no, because I don't like talking about nobody. My mama's in there.
Okay, let me see it. She was off.
The mama has the mama has a lot of issues of her own that she's dealt with.
Well,
she even said that she was abused by the husband. You know what I mean? Back in the day or whatever. They eventually got divorced or whatever. And then that's when Jay, like 15, 16, that's when Jay felt like he was abandoned by his dad, and he would go over his dad's house and his dad would treat him different he would have to sleep in the hallway, and the other kids had bedrooms to sleep in, and just little stuff like that. And the mother sings very dramatic. She's extremely dramatic, one of those type of mothers. And she sings as though she's one of the people that, oh man, oh baby, your mama ain't, you know what I'm saying? One of them type of people. So Iyanla was trying to get to the basis of his, background, like who produced him, you know what I mean? And where did his life change? At what point did his life change to make him think like, damn, it's okay for me to just have sex with all these girls raw?
Because I'm sitting here
and have these babies.
I'm trying to connect that.
And he feel like, and the crazy thing is like he feel like he isn't doing anything wrong. Jay was heavy in the videography world, in the entertainment world. You know what I'm saying? And so he made some money, enough to help take care of kids. But I guess, of course, you just sending money here and there ain't enough. You know what I mean? Spending time is everything. You know what I mean? But so they had a couple of his kids on there. One girl flat out do not want to have anything to do with him. One of his daughters. It's a couple other daughters just kind of like, you know what I mean? They just, the older kids are just over it. You know what I mean? They like, it ain't really no reason for us to even try to establish a relationship at this point, because you haven't been there for us.
Then.
Yeah, throughout our life. So it's just.
I'm raised. I'm grown. My ways are set. You can't do nothing about it.
My thing is this though. How and why all these women that had babies by this dude knowing he already got all these babies?
Low self-esteem.
Come on, man.
I said low self-esteem.
Come on, man.
He must have painted them a picture that he got.
Even the girl I know.
I don't know.
And I ain't finna go in the background on how I know her, but we ain't close to the point where, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to interview him, you know what I'm saying? Since I do know him,
right.
Just so I can ask some questions that Iyanla might not have asked or whatever. But, like,
that would be good.
I don't know. I'm just one of those people that, and we probably need to do it on film. And I'm one of those people that believe in, come on now.
As a woman.
Ain't nobody penis that good. I'm sorry.
I don't think it's that. Well, for some it might, but
I'm saying if I'm a woman and my self-esteem so low, that mean I can latch on to you over any little thing. So if the sex good, that's already boosting up my hormones or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like,
what's the most that got many kids by? Do you got sets of 5 from one woman or 2 women?
I think maybe 4 at the most from one person.
Wow. I gotta watch this.
You gonna have to watch it, man. It's deep. It's deep, and it just seems like he's still. It's.
In a mind.
Even when they do the last episode, show the preview, it seems like he still just ain't. It ain't clicked, and that's just gonna be him for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I saw this episode saying, is he still cheating? He like, they didn't show, but he looking like, yep.
Right. I don't know, but y'all, hey, if y'all seen it, definitely leave y'all comments down below so we can see, you know, just kind of how y'all feel about the situation. And I don't know. We'll talk about it again after they air the third.
Next week, yeah.
Yeah, after they air the 3rd episode this weekend.
We're gonna have a second
this
episode.
This is serious. Y'all black men need to wrap it up.
No.
Women need to stop being insecure, and black men need to wrap it up.
He's crazy to be walking around naked head, ain't scared, and all these women. Now he is crazy for that, but for someone to know that he has this many kids. Something wrong with you too. Yeah. No.
I mean, yeah, it was obvious talking to the women, the baby mamas, that at some point every baby mama lacked something that he was giving. You know what I'm saying? And he gave so much of it, and probably charm and just everything else, and you know, seemed like he had a little money or whatever. You know what I mean?
Charisma with the money.
Charisma, he got it. You know what I'm saying? You can't fault him on that, boy. Yeah, he got that charisma.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm saying not like that.
You sounded like 18, right?
No. I'm just saying, like, even when I met him, you know what I'm saying? You can just. You sense who people are when you meet them. You know what I mean? And he does have charisma. He a hustler. You know what I'm saying? So I can see how he could just hustle through someone's emotions and get them, you know, hooked on or whatever. But anyway, so y'all, we gonna talk about it again
next week. But
again, holla at y'all. BT Hip Hop Awards this weekend. We're going to be out and about. Make sure y'all checking the website because we've been posting a lot of hot stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good pictures and on Instagram and on our website. You know, we trying to stay up. We trying to be in these streets for y'all to bring y'all a lot more content or whatever. So definitely check us out and we'll see y'all next week. Holla.